What's up, Vanguardians? This is Jonathan S.P. Mindham. Making this video for today. I found out, and I was really astonished that this young man was told that he could not no longer play Cardfight Vanguard because his father deemed it that it was something you don't need in life to be successful. It is something that I guess not worth the time, and you know, to determine what is success and what is not, I think is a very bad thing. Individuals will always be successful with other areas of their life. If your studies are important for you, definitely study. I went to school. I went to school for political science. I majored in politics, and when I graduated, no one wanted me. No one wanted to do anything with me, and it was really sad because I had to look elsewhere. And, like I was told my entire time, oh, you got to go to school. You got to go to school. You got to go to school. You got to make that money. You got to get that degree, and you got to do these things. And it's really sad because it's like, this is the image that we're led to believe that will make you successful. And it's like, I do agree that everyone should go to school. Knowledge is power, and it will always be that really unique thing in life where we as individuals definitely can do a lot, and it doesn't always have to be required by going to school. I'm currently now a butler in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. I'm running the #1 hotel in Wisconsin, actually. I give wonderful customer service, and a lot of times people go, "Oh, what motivates you to be really good at service?" Like what? And I'm like, I worked in retail. I grew up in retail. My parents definitely raised me well, but they never stunted me. They never told me I couldn't do something. They never told me I couldn't go on and become the president or anything like that. They just said, follow your dreams, do what you want. And I went to school again, and I graduated, and I really thought, all these great things were going to happen. And, I ultimately started selling shoes. And I ultimately was like, I'm like, but you can do what you want, and you can become successful in many ways. And I picked up Cardfight Vanguard in a time of my life that I really needed something, like not a hobby per se, but I needed something to invest in. I felt very bored with my life. Again, I have a degree I'm not using. I got a job that has nothing to do with what I went to school with, and as you can see, I've come a long way. But I love what I've done, and I love the people that I've met. And I picked up Vanguard right when its inception happened, and I started playing it, and I was really happy that I got to meet a group of people who I now call my team, but most importantly, I call my friends. Blake, Jason, Jacob, Andrew, Zach, Brian, David. You guys are just some of the greatest people I've ever met. And as funny as that may sound, I met you through a card game, and I met you not only doing this, but I had no clue who you were. I've never hung out with you before until this game, and we've had a lot of success. We really have. I mean, my team, I feel like, has been well known in the community, and I had the honor to go to California and play in the St. Mary and play a card game because I won a championship or qualifier to get there, and to be a part of a community where I now have many friends across the country. I have friends in New York, I have friends in Ohio, I have friends all over, and that has led me to have even more success elsewhere. Like these groups that are now on Facebook, I mean, like I'm a admin for Vanguardians, and I've met a lot of great people in there, and I think there's a lot of great people in this community. I definitely think it is better than a lot of other communities out there. Like I was thinking to myself, going, oh, well, could be worse. I could be drug dealer. I could be something bad. I mean, my parents again always taught me what was right, and I feel like when I picked up a card game, I feel like that was better than a lot of things people could have done. But Success is not defined by a game that you play or what happens. It's about what you do with your life. I mean, if you're going to study and get straight A's, that's awesome. But if you can also study and get straight A's and play a card game, why not? I mean, why not do everything that can? I mean, when you also think of card games and if people don't think they're intellectual game, you're wrong. It's like chess, but you got to collect all the pieces. It's also a community game. I mean, people throughout the entire country play card games, and right now, Vanguard is huge. It's across the world. I mean, it's a growing game. The game itself is just kind of like getting there, where I think now where people are really recognizing it as an initial player in the game, and I'm very happy for that. I'm very happy that there's a community out there, and I feel like as far as things go, we've done a great job as a community of kind of maintaining things. I mean, like I've had the honor and the privilege to host tournaments online. I've had the honor and privilege to go to tournaments. I've had great connections with a lot of people, and I think if anything, that is a great thing about community. You're expanding your horizons. You're meeting new people. You're talking to people. You're getting out there and doing things. And granted, you might not be volunteering and helping the hungry and the poor and all that, but you're definitely doing things, for a cause. And if that's not motivation to try to do something, if that's not something great that you can do with your life and just try to be a part of a community, I mean, to me, I would rather do that than, again, sit at home play video games. Because nothing against video games. Now every 10-year-old is on there swearing and cussing at you and saying the worst things ever. You go to a card game, you learn sportsmanship, you learn respect, you learn strategy, you learn just general things that you just don't see in day-to-day life. And I feel like people overestimate that stuff. And I remember one time we were sitting at the mall and a little old lady comes up to us and goes, "What are you playing?" We're like, "Oh, it's called Cardfight Vanguard." "Really? What's that?" "It's a Japanese anime cartoon." Do you know what I mean? What's an anime? It's kind of like a cartoon that they play and do stuff on, and they made a game off of it. "Really? What do you do in the game?" "Well, you play each other. You play each other and you do different things, and you try to beat your opponent. And oh, there's strategy involved." "Yeah, it's like a sport but with cards." "That's remarkable. How many people play this game?" I would say couple 100,000 maybe, all kinds of games. Like, you got people across the world. It's not just this game, it's all kinds of games. That's remarkable. You guys should be very excited and very proud that you're doing something like this. I mean, that literally is a conversation that I've had with people talking about this game. I remember one day explaining it to my boss, going, like, "That's just brilliant. It's brilliant that you do that." I mean, and you get out there and you compete on a national level. People get to know you a little bit and recognize you from a degree. And I think the greatest thing what Cardfight Vanguard means to me is that it really saved me. It really put me back on a spot that I needed to be at in my life, and I got to meet great people, and I'm very successful within the community. And I'm also very successful in my own life. Like, I really feel like I'm on the right track and things. And I never want people to go, "Oh, you're a failure because you're a butler and you play card games." No. If I'm a failure for anything, it's a failure for my own personal choices, not what someone told me I shouldn't be able to do. Like, that doesn't deem me a failure. What makes you successful is doing things that you love and making them flourish and being respected and having a lot of people, I think, really see that. That's even better. And having people really enjoy the aspects of what you do. I hope something like that. I mean, my almost 10-minute rant here goes off, but do what you love. Don't be told by people you can't do that. That's wrong. Play Cardfight Vanguard. It means a lot. I love the game and I love the people, and every day is a blessing when I get to talk to them because I laugh. I laugh more. I laugh so much based on some of the things people post and do, and I met some, again, really interesting people that I really am glad that it can be in my life. And a lot of people know me for playing Neo Nectar. That's my clan. I think someone was asked when they say your main clan. Reason it's my clan is because right when the game came out, that was like the the thing that connected with me. It was the one thing that really got me into it. And every time a new stuff, something comes out for it, I get really excited. And excitement is good. Like, in so many ways, because it really makes you think about the possibilities and where things could go. And I really think Cardfight Vanguard means a lot because creates community and it creates a level of respect amongst players. It allows you to use your brain, which I'm shocked when people go, "Oh, you should play a sport," and waste your time doing that. I don't mean waste it in a bad way. I mean it like you should play these sports, and then when you're done with them after high school, or you're never gonna play them again. Like I know a lot of people who played football don't do football anymore. Not professionally, couldn't get into college. Like, I played card games in high school. I played Pokemon. I played Yu-Gi-Oh. I still play them. I still have a great deal of respect for people who play card games in their adult life because it's something you love, something you want to do. So that is what Cardfight Vanguard means to me. I hope this has been a help. And to whomever father is out there who may watch this, definitely know that there are good people that in these communities, in these games, and who are very intelligent, incredibly intelligent, who went to school with masters, and they choose to play these games as a hobby, as something part-time. I don't see what the shame is that. I don't see why you would ever want to make someone stunted because you feel that's not a success. I feel I'm a success. I hope my friends and family feel I'm a success, but for the most part, again, always enjoy doing what you love to do. Thanks, guys.